What is going on, football fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the state of the New York Giants and kind of the crossroads that New York Giants fans are at right now. The Giants sit at 2-5. They are 2 games out in the loss column. The Cowboys sit at 4-3 atop the division. They have a bye this week. So the Giants have a chance to cut it to a 1.5 game lead going into that Cowboys game. But at the end of the day, if you see the writing on the wall, this New York Giants team they should be a 1-6 football team. They got lucky there that the Tampa Bay Bucks missed a 33-yard field goal attempt, whatever it was. And we should be 1-6 with our only win being against the lowly Redskins, who had Dwayne Haskins out there. So the Giants have played horrible, and most of these losses have not been close. They got destroyed against the Cowboys. They got beat up against the Bills. We played a better second half. The Cardinals, we never had the lead. It's a game that we should have won. They're traveling all the way across the country. And right now, if we're being completely honest with ourselves, this is not a good football team. This is not a team that's going to make the playoffs. It's not a team that's probably going to contend for the playoffs. We're 2-5 for a reason, and we should be 1-6 for a reason. Now, there are some positives to this season. There are certain players that you see every week and you say they're getting better. DeAndre Baker being one of them. Dexter Lawrence being another one. So there are definitely some positives. Now, by the same token, there's negatives. Certain players have regressed. B.J. Hill's done nothing this entire year off a strong rookie campaign. Lorenzo Carter is not near what I was hoping he would be, to this point in the season. The offensive line took a huge step back last week, and it made me question the job that Dave Gettleman is doing. But I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to say Gettleman sucks and this and that. No, I got to see more. But the O-line was definitely disappointing last week, and Will Hernandez didn't look great. So there's some positives and some negatives. The team, sometimes you think they're growing. You see the way they play against the Patriots, and then they lay an egg there in the first half on defense, and the offense looked lost. So there's some ups and downs, just like with our quarterback. Daniel Jones will make a throw 1 minute, and I say, oh my God, no wonder we took this guy 6th overall. And then he'll make another throw where you're like, really? But that's what you expect from a rookie quarterback. That's what all Giants fans should be expecting this year, because Eli Manning was the same way, and we had a lot of what did the Giants do moments, more so than oh my God moments with Eli Manning, specifically in his rookie year, really in his first 2 or 3 seasons in the NFL. So I try to continue to stress that the New York Giants fan base needs to be patient. But it seems like the fan base is divided at this point. I feel like half the fans are rooting for the Giants to lose the rest of their games, because they're saying, what's the point? We're 2-5. We're not going to the playoffs. Let's try to get Chase Young. Let's try to get that number 1 pick, so we could take whoever we want or potentially trade down and acquire more assets. And listen, I completely understand your mindset. I am not one of those fans. I cannot root for my team to lose. I can't do it in any sport. I just can't do it. It's not in me. But I completely understand it. And at the end of the day, 2-14 for this team is probably better than 4-12. It just is. But I do also think that momentum can carry over in a year in, year out basis. I think if a team plays really good down the stretch, it could carry over. Now, it didn't carry over this year, but at the end of the day, it's a completely new team. You got a new quarterback. You knew everything. And I do think if the Giants could finish the year strong and go 5-11, 6-12, 7-9, they may have something to build off of going into next year. Maybe the quarterback gets a little more confidence. Maybe the defense has some more confidence if they could finish on a good note. So I get both ends of the spectrum. I really do. And it's just a matter of what your honest opinion is. Do you think this team should go into the tank and, I don't know if try to lose is the right word, because they're all professionals. They're trying to win. But as a fan, are you hoping that this team loses the rest of their games so we get a high pick? Or are you hoping we go out there and compete? Or are you one of these fans that actually genuinely believes we are still in the divisional race, as bad as this team has looked? I am not one of those fans. I don't think we are. I look at the Dallas Cowboys roster, and they're better pretty much from top to bottom. They have a much more experienced quarterback. Saquon Barkley seems to be that he's going to be used limitedly, as opposed to what I thought the way we were going to use him throughout the year, coming off the ankle injury. Sparingly is the better word. So I don't see it. I don't see how this team is going to win. They have a lot of holes on both sides of the football, and I just hope they get better. Now, the positive news is we have so much money to spend in free agency. We'll see what the New York Giants do at the trade deadline. But the way that this team sits right now, I get it. I get why people want them to tank. I can't do it. I won't root for it. If we win 5 or 6 games, we're still probably going to have a top 10 pick. I can't root for us to go 2-14, but I understand it. And the question is, what do you think? Do you think this team should tank? Are you rooting for this team to lose because you think it's better for the future? Or are you rooting for this team to go out there and try to win every Sunday. If we lose this week, I think you could officially say the season is over, and we'll see what the Giants decide to do with Pat Shermer and the rest of the team. It's just a tough time to be a Giants fan. But I promise you, Giants fans, things are going to look up real soon. With all the money we're going to have to spend and all the draft picks, this team should be a lot better next year and the foreseeable future. We just have to figure out if Gettleman and Shermer are going to be the guys that get us there when we get the talent that we need. As always, guys, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe, drop a comment, maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.